Welcome back, listeners. This is the Take the L podcast. I'm your
What? I don't know why that was funny to me. I can't explain that.
Should I say welcome back, listener? Because there's only one motherfucker listening to this motherfucker.
Welcome back, buddy.
We do this shit just for you. Welcome back. This is Take the L podcast. I'm your host, Zeek Jones.
And this is the Wise Amigro.
Wise Amigro.
Back at it again.
Back at it again with the picks. You did pretty good last week.
I did.
Got 9 out of 14 picks right, which
Yep.
make you some money.
Yeah.
But I would have made more, though.
Oh, okay.
Because I got that 10.
You got that 10.
That 10 out of 14.
But if we looked at our bank accounts, they would be a lot different since last week you fucking did terrible. So I'm still riding high. I'm averaging really good right now, and you're not.
You don't know.
You had a good week.
I don't know why you keep bringing up old stuff, but right now I'm doing damn good.
Okay.
Is there anything from any of these games that like stuck out to you?
Stuck out to me.
Yeah. Other than like Sam Darnold, which we'll get into.
What stuck out to me? The Ravens are for real.
We'll save that one for later as well.
Okay.
I know you want to go on a rant on that one.
Tannehill might be the answer in Tennessee.
I've been saying it, man.
I didn't see it, but he might. I mean, I think he had 300 yards, 2 touchdowns.
I guess I forgot how much better of a passer Tannehill is.
Or how bad of a passer Mariota is.
Right. Because I don't look at Tannehill as like being an elite passer or anything, but watching him play.
I didn't even think he could play quarterback anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was just like, oh, Tannehill's a bust because down in Miami he was garbage.
Damn. See, I always saw him as being definitely not somebody you want as a quarterback.
No. But this almost feels like he's auditioning for the Titans to keep his job type of thing. Like,
who, Tannehill?
Yeah. Like, are they going to be like, all right, well, Tannehill, he got us far. Do we just give him the job again?
That's what's going to happen. All right. So if Tannehill, I think Tannehill's about 30. If Tannehill if he goes out this whole season, if he gets you to the playoffs, how do you go away from this guy?
I mean, but you have to know how talented. I mean, you can't just obviously just go in there and be like, oh, well, this guy worked this one season, so he's our franchise quarterback now.
I don't think you go, he's our franchise quarterback, but I think what you do.
You think he's a good Band-Aid?
Yeah. I think what you do is, because all they need is just somebody that's more consistent than Mariota is.
Which is very hard to find.
So now all you do is you have Tannehill.
Yeah.
This is assuming that he somehow finishes the season out 10 wins, gets to the playoffs, maybe loses in the first round, whatever.
Okay.
All right. So you got Tannehill. Now you could draft your quarterback next year. You're not going to have a good pick if you have the 10-win season. Mm-hmm. So you're going to get somebody you need to develop a little bit and let him sit on the bench for a year, maybe half a yeyear.
So what are they doing with Mariota? Is his career cooked?
Oh, what the fuck do you want to do with Mariota?
Is his career cooked?
I don't think his career is cooked because I feel like some coordinators can make him work. But as far as Tennessee, like
that ain't it.
No,
that ain't the spot for him.
Not at all.
But yeah, I don't know. And another thing from that game, though, is the implosion that is the Chargers. Like, I don't understand.
And that's why I say I would never bet for those guys, man.
I don't understand. And I seriously, I was like, you know what? Phillip Rivers, Keenan Allen, Melvin Gordon, you can't. They're going to beat them. They're going to beat the Titans. But Melvin Gordon fumbles on the goal line and you lose because of it? Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. I feel like they should go ahead and just sit Melvin Gordon down. And I'm a pretty big Melvin Gordon fan. But, like, before he got here, you had some difficulties for sure.
Mm-hmm. They weren't as bad, though.
But, yeah, it seemed like ever since he got here, like,
it's worse.
What the fuck?
It's worse.
It's getting definitely worse. Because right now they seem so far off track. Whereas when he first popped up, it was like, oh, okay, we're a little off track. Maybe this guy will help out. And it's like, nah.
He's hurting his money.
Yeah.
He's hurting his trade stock.
Now, that's a motherfucker that, like, this is not going to work out well for him.
No, at all. Because
he's
fucking himself.
Unless he somehow rebounds like crazy. He's going to finish out this season with less than 1,000 yards rushing. And it's
not very many touchdowns.
And he's going to be a 25, 26-year-old running back that wants big money. And people are going to be like, nah, we'll just draft some rookie or get somebody that we know will hold out, you know. So
he's definitely hurting himself right now.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah. Maybe he should have held out last year. But this year it ain't working.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the year, depending on how this goes, he may get the L of the year because that dude is really fucking up his money, man.
He's fucking himself bad. But I think that was the only big one that stood out to me was how good the Titans surprised me, how much they surprised me. I was super surprised.
And they do that from time to time, man. It seems like they win games they shouldn't.
Yeah.
Even I'm not saying the Chargers again.
Yeah, not that they were
Chargers,
so
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
stellar. But
Yeah. The Bills versus the Dolphins. Again, that's something that doesn't even need to be mentioned.
yeah.
Cardinals versus Giants. That was a cool game. Watching the two rookies duel it out.
Kyler was a little bit better.
I feel like he was a lot better.
Well, yeah, but they squeaked out a win.
Daniel Jones just looks like he needs a little bit more consistency and he'll be straight.
Yeah.
But
Do you think Kyler Murray's like already, as much as a rookie quarterback can be, do you think he's already like on the right track to being a good franchise quarterback?
he seems really composed. And that's like one of the first things I like to look at with quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Is are you like, even if you don't have the arm strength, if you don't have versatility, like it's a whole bunch of things you cannot have. And I'm like, all right, he's composed, so there's something to work with. I think that's what kept Dak in the league so long, because when he first came out, he didn't look like that great of a passer, and you're like, but this motherfucker never gets rattled. And so I feel like that composure that Kyler Murray has, and then also he seems accurate as fuck too.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not super high on Kyler Murray. I mean, I just feel like he's a shorter maybe Russell Wilson, which would be a great thing to fucking be at the end of your career if you can be like, yo, I was just a short Russell Wilson, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, he's already short.
Yeah, but watching him play, I just realized how much I love his release.
Oh, yeah?
That shit is beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, that motherfucker is so fast. Like, I've never seen somebody release the ball. So maybe it's a baseball thing. Maybe it translates from baseball really well. But it's not, like, super whippy. Obviously, he's short, so maybe that has a lot to do with it. But I feel like from when he puts the ball back to throw it to releasing that motherfucker, it's like...
It just comes right out.
No wasted movement. That motherfucker looks like it's being shit out of a fucking cannon or some shit. It's just, it doesn't make sense to me. And he's got a strong arm, too.
I was more blown away by his accuracy.
Yeah.
Because like it seemed like when he was hitting his guys, he was hitting them right in the chest on just about every pass. They don't really have as many down the field options, especially with Christian Kirk being out. But like I say, definitely watching him, he seemed like he was something positive. Like I say, I'm also positive on Daniel Jones as well.
Yeah.
Jags versus the Bengals.
I was kind of hoping they would have said him just because I'm not real sold on the Jaguars, but that was just a hope and a prayer, I guess.
The Jaguars are here for real, man. And they're supposed to be getting back their real quarterback.
Yeah, we'll see.
So we'll see with those guys. The Vikes versus the Lions, man, I was kind of, I guess it kind of played out the way I thought it would.
Yeah.
But it looked good for the Lions at first.
Yeah.
You know, they kept up with them.
Then they lost their running back.
For the season.
For the season, yeah.
Put them on IR today.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't even know who's back. Who's the backup for fucking Detroit?
Yeah, when they traded Theo Riddick at the beginning of the year, I don't know who their backup is.
So it's gonna be rough sledding for their running game. I mean, Matt Stafford will still come in and throw 450 fucking yards for some reason, but it's gonna be rough.
Yeah,
it's gonna be rough.
The new GOAT, in your opinion?
Who's that?
We got the Texans and the Colts.
You know, he lost a step in the GOAT roster for me. I'm quick. Fickle. I'm fucking wishy-washy. I'm so fan. I can't do it. He lost a step because he couldn't pull off that win.
Oh shit.
I really felt like he should have been able to handle the Colts.
Yeah.
But they just didn't. And I think they lost by a touchdown, 7 or 6 points, something like that. And that's just not what you want. I feel like if Mahomes is healthy and you give him the team that the Texans have, he goes in and he beats the Colts. Now, granted,
the Colts just smoked both of them, though.
That's true. The Colts they're out here. They're the dark horse.
Yeah,
they're the dark horse in the NFL right now.
Yeah,
but I feel like you gotta. I mean, granted, he got sacked, and we knew if he stayed clean, you can't stop. You can't stop Watson, but he didn't stay clean. So maybe that's the real key here. Is the Colts pass rush is stellar.
Yeah,
because they got to Mahomes too.
They just seem like a real solid team all around, man. Like when you look at their running back, like Marlon Mack is not a guy I'm like, oh, he's the top 5 best running back in the league. But when you look at his production, it's top 5. Same thing with Brissett. Brissett, like people were saying, like, oh, Luck is out, so this season over.
They may have found their franchise quarterback.
Yeah, but even before the season, their coach said, hey, we believe that Brissett, before Luck even got
seamlessly,
injured, he said, I think that Brissett is a top 20 quarterback.
Yeah.
And right now he's looking like better than
top 10,
yeah. And so it's just like, and then the O-line's the lead.
Yeah. The O-line's a
defense is kind of hit or miss. Like I've seen them a couple games this year where you're like, oh, wait, they're supposed to be good, and they weren't. But then I realized that linebacker they drafted last year, he wasn't playing. So maybe some of it.
If they use this draft, because I don't feel like they really need anything. Maybe the next draft they get a receiver and a defensive piece. They're up there.
If they get one more receiver,
yeah,
because T.Y.'s doing it by himself, One
more receiver and a defensive piece.
T.Y. and tight ends.
It's curtains.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of upset that Watson didn't hold down that game like I feel like he should have, but he lost a few points, but for now he's up there, I guess.
Then we had that 49ers Redskins game, which was just that slip and slide.
Slip and slide. Compared to what other people think, I don't think that fucking weather is the great equalizer when it comes to elite teams and not elite teams, but I feel like they should have at least been able to score touchdowns in that game.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised by that. The only thing I'll say about weather when it comes to like snow or rain or something like that, especially when it's that rainy, it does do something for speed.
Yes.
It drastically takes down the gap for speed.
Yes. But
so like if your advantage of speed is not going to be so much. Yeah. Now I don't look at the 49ers as being like a super fast team.
Maybe
like
besides like Breda is their speedster.
Yeah, Breda's fast.
And Goodwin or whatever. But other than that,
they don't even use Goodwin like the way they should.
I feel like they should have beat them more convincingly. If anything, you would think that the weather would be even more of a disadvantage for a horrible team. So you'd be like, oh, the weather's bad and they suck?
Especially for a team that just ran for 300 yards.
Yeah.
Like, like you're thinking about a team that's like, do they do is run?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. It's a mud bowl. Cool. We got
still put up 40.
Easy
day. And they put up 9.
Yeah.
That scares me. That scares me for being an undefeated team.
I'm not going to knock them, though. I'm not going to knock them on that game.
Okay.
Even though it was against the Redskins, I'm not going to knock them. Because one thing about that is that you always see this every year. Head coach gets fired. The next few games, it doesn't last long. Mm-hmm. But the next few games, those teams play pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
And they went out there and crushed the Dolphins by a point. And now they lost to an undefeated team by 9 points. So.
Yeah.
All right, so you got the Rams and the Falcons.
Yeah.
Jared Goff got back on track.
Yeah.
Ryan got injured.
I think he's got a high ankle sprain, something like that. A big whoop.
He's a quarterback.
They suck regardless.
He's a quarterback. He should be playing regardless with high ankle sprain for a dude that doesn't run.
Yeah.
You got the Raiders and the Packers.
Yeah.
I was expecting them to stay. I knew the Packers were going to win, but I was expecting the Raiders.
I didn't think
to
it would be
close.
that bad. But but I mean,
Aaron Rodgers just came out.
Maybe Aaron Rodgers is back. I don't know. We'll see. He did it without any receivers too. Well, I guess he had Marquez.
Yeah,
but
I think Marquez caught 3 balls though.
Yeah, and he had a touchdown. He had like 80 some yards in a touchdown. He had a good game.
But he had 130 some odd yards.
Did he?
Yeah, because I want to say the one catch was.
Oh, the one catch might have been fucking.
One catch was like 80 yards.
Yeah, maybe that one catch was 80 yards.
A couple more catches. But no, this dude, Aaron Rodgers going
He's
off.
a good receiver.
That's all.
I like Marquez.
Yeah, I like him. He's all right.
He's not my number 1, but I like him.
Yeah,
I think I put him as my number 2 if I had a solid number 1.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, he's good there. But again, that's why I always talk about stats, man. I don't think that just because the quarterback hasn't thrown for 500 yards don't mean he's not capable of it. Aaron Rodgers is capable of that.
Aaron Rodgers, he's one of the few that's capable of it anytime he comes out, though.
Yeah.
Depending on.
But people were down on him. They were just like, oh, he's in his new
They say it looks like he's lost a step and all this other stuff.
What? No, he's goddamn
He
Aaron
showed us
Rodgers,
this weekend that motherfucker just count.
Yeah,
double
systems.
God damn it.
For real. Double, triple, quadruple. Yeah, he threw all the touchdowns. The Saints, Bears.
That was what I thought it would be. Trubisky is a wash. They need to find a new quarterback. He can't see shit to save his life.
That's Trubisky. You know, I always compare Trubisky to certain quarterbacks. But you know what? Trubisky is Mariota.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's who he is.
I don't know who that's an insult to.
Both of them. I mean, this bad for both of them. Yeah, they're the same kind of guy. Like they're both. Well, Mariota's faster, but they're both really fast. They can scramble really well,
and they can't see anything.
But goddamn, when they throw the ball, you're just like.
What are you aiming at?
Yeah, what are you aiming at? Are you trying to get it picked off?
Do you know which team you play for? Yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm not. They got to get him out of there. Maybe next. Maybe next
dude, ASAP. Because he's. I mean, you talking about having that elite defense.
Maybe send Cam. I mean, he's not really a. Dude, he's not really a good passer any fucking way.
I would do that shit in a heartbeat.
But they probably. I mean, once they decide, the Panthers decide that obviously Cam's not the one, they need to ship his ass somewhere, and the Bears would be a good pick for him.
I'm with that. I would love to see
I'd like to see it.
All right. So, Eagles versus Cowboys.
How embarrassing that you fucking guaranteed a win and went out there and got smoked.
I mean, that's what happens when you play the Cowboys.
I mean, not really, but.
What do you mean?
Just ask the Jets.
That was different.
That was different.
That was different. That
Okay.
dude,